Hello, all you wonderful. My name is Sabina and it's update time. In the beginning of 2022, 1st of January 2022, I decided to go on the journey to try and finish up 30 eyeshadows before my 30th birthday. I've been 30 for a week now. And I did not reach that goal. I have a few eyeshadows that I accidentally dropped and 12 eyeshadows down on the floor. I do count them towards my 30. However, I am nowhere close to those 30, even with those 12. So, I said that if I don't reach 30, I'm gonna amp up and have the goal to be 31 before 31. And that's exactly what we are going to do. We are going to regroup and try to hit 31 finished eyeshadows before 31. I have 51 weeks to go. So let's see if we can do this. I have a few eyeshadows that will soon be gone. So if I just get my butt going and I use my makeup, I think I can do it this time. I am only going to count those 12 if I'm really close. And I have 5 or 6 eyeshadows already finished up. So I will only need 26 take or give to go. So at the moment I am working on my eyeshadows for 50 Shades of Yellow or Gold and try to hit my goals on them. However, I will soon switch up, and that's where this project is coming in the picture. Let's start with something I do use every day. It's from this WKO Favors Color palette, and it's the shade Sauce. I finally, there you can see it, hit pan just the other day, and I'm using this as a highlight, both in my corner highlight and face highlight, and I do like it. So this is the first one out to work on. When I am using some brown eyeshadows, I tend to blend it out with this one. So this is the second shadow that I am going to work on. These two have already been in this project, but let's begin fresh, even though there might be some easy eyeshadows. I need everything I can get right now. So those two, and when this is done, I might go to either this shade or this shade. I don't really know it yet, but it's really easy to hit pan on the matte ones, but it takes longer to just finish them up, really. So that's 2 eyeshadows. This one, I don't know if I will be able to finish this. However, it's a brown shadow from my Icon Mini palette. I didn't do a good job of repressing, so it's really loose in there. However, I I am using it together with my 50 Shades of Shadows, so I do get some work on it, and if I finish it, that will totally be a bonus for me. Then we have my Franken, and this was Franken as a bronzer. I mixed it with 2 different shadows and created a blush, and then I mixed the 2 blushes together and created this final blush. So this is something I am working on at the moment, and this is my priority. Let's see if I can get everything down where it's supposed to be without breaking anything. So let's move that palette aside. Then we have this green shade right here, and I do have it in here. So I'm gonna mix up that last bit, and I also gonna put in a tiny bit of this one to darken it up a tiny bit, because this is something I eventually want out, because then I will have the eyeshadows out, I believe it is. So it's a lot. But together with that green shade, I am working on this shimmer from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is something I know I can finish. So that's my starting point this time. I don't want to put in too much to overwhelm myself, and since I already have a lot of eyeshadows to work on, and this is a lot of eyeshadows being put in for me, I am going to let it be. And if we count them up, there is 2 in my Focal palette, the brown shadow, my bronzer mix, I have blush mix, I have 2, the Anastasia Beverly Hills one, a Norvina palette glitter, and the green I'm going to mix up, create some more, and do a little Franken. That's 6 eyeshadows I can get out. So let's just start there, and let's see in a month where we are with everything.